Welcome back, everyone. Scott here, and we're continuing this series of our 22-way, mostly ceramic trim coatings longevity test. What you have on your screen right now is the first wash of this panel after curing inside our shop for 7 days. If you aren't familiar with these tests, I've been doing these for the last 6 years now, and this panel will sit outside our shop here in East Texas 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, exposed to the elements, and we'll wash and inspect it on a monthly basis until the last one fails. I would expect to see this test last in excess of a year, if not longer, based on the other trim test that I have running alongside this one. So if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Hit that bell icon to get notifications when a new update goes live. I'd like to remind you that I am completely unsponsored and that 100% of these products are purchased out of my own pocket unless otherwise stated. Sometimes a manufacturer will ask to send their product to me and include in these types of tests, so I'll usually oblige them and let them do so. However, I'm not receiving any compensation for it. I will refuse any and all sponsorship opportunities, and believe me, several have tried, especially as this channel has grown. Now that's out of the way, let's get to the wash. As we do the monthly updates, if you haven't followed any of my tests in the past, this wash process will go something like this. First, we'll foam the panel down using Chemical Guys Honeydew Snow Foam, and I do that for consistency. I've always used that soap in all of these tests, so nothing changes there. We're going to let it dwell, rinse it off, foam it again, and then wash it before rinsing things off. We will then dry using a Metrovac Master Blaster 8 horsepower dryer that uses heated and filtered air. As a reminder, any of the products you see in this test can be purchased using the Amazon Associates links in the description below. It does help out the channel if you use those links. Another way you can support the channel is through patreon.com/ScottHD. And remember that 100% of the income from those sources, as well as the YouTube ad revenue, goes straight back into buying more products to test. Now that everything's washed and dried, I have my cardboard template set up to keep track of what's what. If you haven't seen the original video set up for this panel, I'll leave it in the video description as well. I say that because this panel has about 7 or 8 spots on it that didn't seem to come out no matter how much degreaser, IPA, or panel wipe that we used. So for the purposes of what we're after here, we're going to just try to ignore those as much as possible. You see them up close there. After the first wash, there's already a couple surprising results. Chemical Guys VRP TVD 107. It's completely failed, and that was actually a product that was in our tire shine comparison videos and performed pretty well, so that's surprising. Hydrosilex Recharge, it's another one. It's also failed right after the first wash. Do you see any others that look like they're failing or have pretty much washed right off? I'm thinking everything else other than those two appear to be doing okay for now. They're maybe not as good as they were prior to the wash. So this panel will now stay outside 24 hours a day, 7 days a week here in the East Texas Elements. And the next updates will be on a weekly basis for the first month, and then every month thereafter until the last one fails. The reason for the weekly updates is that, in my experience, there's usually several that will fail early on as we simulate a weekly wash of your vehicle in this way. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure you're subscribed. See you soon.